homechess.com. I hope you all are doing great. Welcome to another Title Tuesday. We have some strong players playing tonight as well. You can see in the list we have Raunak Sadhwani, and after Raunak Sadhwani I can see Pragnananda. So two youngsters are going to play. Among the top players I see their names, and then if I scroll down there are some more youngsters and there are a lot of grandmasters, so I'll just make a list. So we're going to follow Raunak Sadhwani, and let me just follow two games. Okay, so Raunak is there. There is Pragnananda as usual. Then we have Harsha Bharatakoti. Then after Harsha Bharatakoti I see, okay, let me just try to scroll down. We have Bharat Subramaniam. Then we have Blitz King. His name is Srihari LR. He's from Pondicherry. Blitz King. Then we have Suyog Wag. He's also here, and Grandmaster R. Lakshman is here. Then we have Nitin, and we have Mitrva Guha, another very strong player. Then I think we have Vianney Antonio Di Cunha, is an international master from Karnataka. Then we have Omkar. We have Jeet Jain. So I'm just adding them all to the follow list. We have Reality Stone, and who else? We have Dushyant Sharma, and we have Dinesh Sharma. Dinesh 501 is also here, who played really well in one of the Title Tuesdays. And who else? In the previous Title Tuesday, history was created as Hikaru Nakamura scored 11 by 11. That was phenomenal. Okay, I think I have followed most of the players. We have also got Sahil, who has this account on YouTube called as Chess Assist. He's also playing in this Title Tuesday, and I have a feeling that some of the female players are not participating because they have this Asian Rapid online event going on. That could be the reason. Alright, I think that's about it. We are all set to begin the Title Tuesday in about 20 minutes from now. Yes, Amay, I just mentioned that. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Amay, I'm doing great, thank you very much, thanks for asking. So I've just followed quite a lot of players, and I think it will appear once the game begins. Yeah, and my game is against Alex Rustemov, and my opponent has played d4. So what do? Let's go knight f6. c4, let's go e6. This is a Nimzo Indian. After knight f3, I'm going with Bogo Indian, and then with c5, I'm just supporting the bishop, and it's time to switch on the music. Castles. I think it's just good idea to put the bishop on b7. Queen b3. Can I go knight c6? Why not? Rook d1, he might be threatening to go d5, so I'm just going a5, and if I get a chance to play a4, I think I should do it, yeah? And what do I do about this pawn now? Shall I just go d6? I think I'll just go d6 and wait. So this is called maintaining the tension. I'm just keeping my options open. And after a4, knight b4, I think my knight is really happy to be there on b4, but it is being pushed away. So I need to run and then find myself a better square, probably b3. b6 is weak, you can say that, but remember about one thing about weakness. A weakness is a weakness only if it can be attacked. If it cannot be attacked, then it is not a weakness. Alright, so my opponent is now attacking a4. Now this is a weakness. I'm considering knight a5, but rook takes a4, knight b3, rook a8. Okay, let's go knight a5. And this was my idea, to question the rook and where it wants to go. Rook b4. Now the opponent, he's like really looking at the pawn. So I think I'll just play queen c7, bring this rook to c8, d5. No, that was a move I wasn't expecting. Bishop b7 or d7. I think d7 is fine. This rook is slightly awkwardly placed. But if he manages to attack my pawn, then I will say very well placed. Queen c5, rook b6. Be careful, be careful. Knight d2. I think now I can play queen c5, because if my opponent exchanges, my rook comes to b8. That's a very nice move by my opponent. h3. He's taking time to provide the luft for his opponent, for his king. That's a nice move. This knight has to find a better job. Even this knight, they are not really doing well. So what move can I make? I think I'll also just play h6. Just wait. When your opponent is waiting, why not wait? Queen c7, just waiting. I need to play fast, my opponent is like really ahead. Okay, knight d6, I am considering bishop h3. Yeah, this was somewhat expected. That was bad. This position is gone. I think I better watch some other game. Okay, so let's look at Pragnananda's game. Pragnananda is white here, is playing against women international master from Poland. Poland or Indonesia? Getting confused there. Poland, yes. Yeah, this is a win now. Clear piece up. There you go. He's registered a win. Then we have Harsha Bharat, who has drawn his game. How did he make a draw? Okay, let's see. This is Sicilian Alapin. And very recently we lost the Sicilian Alapin legend, Sveshnikov Evgeny. We also posted a video about him on our channel where he was playing street chess and he defeated a really strong master. Bishop h7. Oh, so he fell prey to this tactic. And this is supposed to be a winning position. Oh, okay. So chat, here is a quiz position for you. White to play. What will you do as white? हाँ यस, मेरा नाइट जो कोने में था कुछ काम नहीं कर पाया, दैट्स राइट. Hello AK Gaming and the Hawk. Hello again. How was your week and what did you all do? And who do you think is likely to win this title Tuesday? Hello, maybe Abhi knows. Yeah, the Hawk, you are right. Rook e3 and Rook s3. VD is not playing, I think. No, VD is not playing. So I'll tell you who all are playing. Raunak, Pranananda, Suyogwag, Nitin, Jeet Jain, Sahil, and Dinesh Sharma, Lakshman, Srihari, Bharat. I think that's about it. These are the people we are following tonight, and Yusosu Vianney. Alright, so I'll just pin the message. Yes, Raunak is playing, of course. Raunak's username is Champ2005. And as usual, Hikaru Nakamura has also won his first round. Yes, do like the stream and subscribe to our channel. So Rook d3 and Rook s3 was winning, but his opponent did not find it. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so let's take other games. Jeet Jain has won. That's great. Dinesh Sharma has won. Nitin has lost. Suyogwag has won. Sri Ariel has won. So Harshabhat Kuti is probably the only Indian who has made a draw in this round. And we have the next round. So I'm going to stick to Reti opening. I was about to make F3, but I'm going to stick with Reti. And I'm going to attack with Reti. Okay, this is a system that I learned in 2007, 2008. If you're white, you can also learn this system. Put the knight on e5 and then play f4, and then the idea is to play pawn to c4 and then to d5. c5. I wanted to play c4, but my opponent surprised me with c5. So I have to pretend that it's all part of the plan. If cd4, then cd4, then this knight comes to c3. The king has to go to h1 just to prevent any further hiccups. I'll just take. Yeah, that was a useful pre-move. Knight f6. I'm going to play rook b1 just to make sure that this bishop doesn't go to f5. b6. Now that's what I needed. If I go c4, my opponent will go bishop b7, cd5. I don't want to do that. So do I have something better? Maybe bishop a3 and then play queen to a4. But I need to take care of my c3 pawn. It might turn into a really tragic weakness. At the moment, I'm actually threatening knight c6 to win the pawn on e7, but I want to go rook c1 and then play c4. So that's my goal for the next few moves. Hello, Shashank. Rook e8. I'm considering c4 now. Bishop b7, I'll go c5. I'm playing against Julia Gorzankina. Okay, G-Gen is playing against Zigalko. This queen, oh, bishop f5. Alright, this was necessary. I had to move the rook because the rook was attacked. Then who else do we have? Where is Raunak? Raunak is white in this position. He's playing against biostatistician. Okay. And guess what? He started off with b3. That was the first move. Yeah. So I'll ask, let's say, who will. Let's take a vote. Do you have any other options? I see 3 players, so I'm just putting 3 right now. But yeah. Alright, so I put a poll. Let's see. Rook c8 has been played. Okay, I think it's time to move the queen and say, what will you do about the a7 pawn? If the pawn is supported with rook a8, then knight c6 was there, but now I have options. I can take knight c4, I can take rook c4. I'm taking rook c4 because obviously the d4 pawn requires some support. I think I'm going to win this game on time because my opponent took more than usual time. Threatening queen f7, but my opponent has seen it. Now I'm threatening knight c6. e5. Think it's okay to play e4 because I want to go d5 next. Knight d7. Okay, knight c6. How about knight e7? and then d5. Oh, and then d6. My pawn is flying. It just jumped. Okay, what is the threat? What is the threat? If I go queen b3, no threat. Bishop e2. Okay, if I go rook g1, what is my opponent trying to do? Just attacking my queen. Okay. Alright, just eliminate this. And then e5, restricting the bishop, and then queen to c6. Queen c7, question the rook. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I said I would win on time, and so I did. Alright, so this is a game where Pragnanda is playing black, and yeah, rook e3 and knight e3 check. Yeah, this is a win. Prag has won. How about Raunak? Raunak is still playing. So Raunak, c5 check? Yes. I think he has double bishop advantage and is going to win this one. I think a pin on this diagonal would be lethal. Could happen like this. Bishop g2, bishop h3. And he might win this. Bishop d5. Oh, that's even better. This rook is just bottled up. Cannot go to any of the squares, and the poor knight can't even take the bishop because it's under a pin. So Raunak had a comfortable win, and that too by playing b3, so that has to be noted. He might play b3 in all his games. As far as I remember, Raunak is probably playing a tournament. He's playing in Innsbruck, I think. Let me just confirm. Is he really playing in Italy or somewhere else? Let me just check. Yeah, he won his game. Oh, he won his game and is now actually playing the title Tuesday. Alright. Wow. Oh, I'm not sure about why Anup sir doesn't play. Hello Shubham, how are you? So according to the statistics right now, Pragnananda is leading. Wow. According to the vote. Alright. I'm also curious. I have a feeling that Prag might do well tonight. Let's see. This is Jeet Jain versus Zigalko. And who is black? Black is Jeet and it's about to lose, I think. King b7. But there is king d7. And then king 8. Yeah, this is gone. Jeet Jain is black, but very little he can do. Two pawns are too dangerous. Okay, Dinesh Sharma has lost to Z Kid. And Harsha has won. After that draw, he is back with a win. And well, let's take a look at the game of Suyog Wag. He won his game and he is also on 2 points. So Suyog Wag employed the Sicilian Grand Prix or Grand Prix, however you want to pronounce it. I think Grand Prix is how it's usually pronounced, but it's okay. Okay, I don't think white has anything special right now. Black has played really well. Oh, we already have next game, so not much time to look at that. So this is going to be another Reti. This is slab, and this is attacking the bishop. I'm now going to play queen b3 because the bishop is not on c8. Knight c3. I want to go c5. But maybe there is not much time to do all that. Now I'm going to go e4, I think, next. That's what I'm going to do. But I just realized that the pawn on d4 was hanging and my opponent forgot about it as well. Yes, of course, Hikaru Nakamura is playing in this Title Tuesday. As always. Queen a6. What is the idea? Not sure. So I just go rook e1. I want to move my bishop and get the e4 break as fast as I can. But it's not easy. Take and then need to take this. I have no option because the pawn was anyway hanging if I leave it for a while. Okay, now e4 break is what I am hoping for. Recently I made a video on the typical mistakes that happen at a level between 0 to 1400. If you have not watched that, I think it's a very good video for all of you to watch. I'm just going to drop the link. Bishop f6. Okay, let's bring the rook. And I just post the link of the video. Yeah, I think this is the one, and I think it's really instructive. Queen b6. Now my opponent wants to exchange queens, but am I in the mood to exchange queens? No, not really. But I might have to, because if I go queen c2, he was taking the pawn on d4. And now e4. Before that I need to play a3 because after e4, de4, knight e4, the d4, the a2 pawn would hang, and also have to send this bishop somewhere because I can't play e4 as the bishop is keeping an eye. Now the bishop is hanging, and then bishop into h6. That's my whole plan. Let's see. Bishop e4. Now this I wasn't expecting. Rook e2. Rook d8. Turns out that my pawn is pretty weak. And if I go d5, anyway it's going to lose. I'm going to lose the pawn, right? So what can I do? How can I make use of this? So I'm just going to play bishop c1, and then I'm going to put my king to g2. I welcome the exchange of rooks because, yeah, because position is already in my opponent's favor as he's a pawn up. My opponent is a grandmaster from Belarus. We got about 10 to 12 moderators already, Shashank. So I think we'll see how things go and then decide on the future moderators. Bishop f6. I think b3, knight a3. This is a nice trap. If he takes, I will take, and if he takes, I will go and say back rank mate. But yeah, very less chance. He might not fall for it. Knight has to move. Knight e5. Let's go king g2, cover the f3 square and threaten f4. I'm going to do f4 next. g6. No problem. h6 is hanging. Now I go f4. Where will this knight go? It goes to d7. Okay. Bishop e3. I'm just covering b6 and c5, and this was my idea to make this knight a little uncomfortable. And bishop c5 is also not enough to annoy him. Bishop c3, okay, rook d8. Now my threat was bishop c5, which my opponent has already. Oh, that was horrible. No. Just forgot about the rook. Okay. In case of Raunak, he has these two connected pawns. I think these will bring him the point. These two pawns. This is going to be win for Raunak, definitely. In case of Pragnananda, he is in danger. As you can see, he's many pawns down. But you never know, he might pull a swindle, he might pull a miracle. Bharat Koti is on 1.5, and this seems difficult because the pawns are sufficiently wide, and I think the king will eventually come to f6 and e7, and white is going to win this one. Okay. Then we have Dinesh Sharma playing black here. Also not in a pleasant situation, not so much. I prefer white in this one. Then we have Vianney playing against Den Lars and is in a winning position. Bishop f6 should not hurt much because black can just keep pushing the pawn, right? He's going rook c2, and then he thinks he's going to pick the pawn. And this rook on d7, look at this rook. How did the rook come to d7? My hunch is that the rook came and then the bishop came and blocked it. I think no matter what white does, what circus he does, where is going to win because of this rook. So let's understand the story of this rook. So Vianney chose the King's Indian, fianchetto. White chose the fianchetto. So this is the Pano version of King's Indian. I have played one game against Soumya here, Soumya Swaminathan. After h3 I have played bd7, e4, e5. This is how our game went. I think the game was in Kolkata, I think, many years back. But here Vianney went for rook b8 and then b5. Knight g4, oh. Alright. To be honest, I like white's position. But Vianney seemed to have got all the pawns. He's just taken all the pawns. A2 also gone, B2 also gone. So Den Lars' approach was probably ambitious in this one. Played knight d4. Where will the rook go? Can he go rook takes a6? Oh, on rook takes a6, knight a6, there is queen d5. Black is still doing good. Okay, so here's an exchange up. I think the easiest way was just to play rook a1, but he went bishop e5, and then he went bishop d6. So that's how the rook got trapped on d7. So Vianney is leading. I think he's 3/3. So we'll keep an eye on Vianney in the coming rounds. Marvel fan. Amay Pradeep, no, I think very less chance that my opponents will be watching this. Hello Swayam Patel, how are you doing? My result against Soumya ji, that was a draw. So that was a King's Indian and our game ended in a draw. Did you all watch the stream we did with Saravanan sir? I think it was a really nice one. Alright. So after 3 rounds, let me just refresh. Raunak Sadhwani is 3/3. Tapu 2, I don't know who Tapu 2 is, but yeah, he's an Indian international master. But I have no idea who the player is. Yeah, after this round there will be a break. Alright, let's get started. I'm playing against a FIDE master from France. E4, E5, D4, ED4. Okay, my opponent is taking knight C3, knight F6. If F4, then D5. If G3, then I might also play H5. Let's see. Knight F3. Okay, knight C6. So this is the 4 knights. A3, D5. Bishop B5, D takes E4. This is quite a sideline, and I have actually faced this in a blitz game, but I can't recall when. Probably in a title Tuesday, I think. So obviously I'm not going to castle on the king side, I'm going to castle on the queen side. Because if I play bishop c6, queen c6, rook e1, bishop e7, then my opponent might just play queen e2 and pick up the pawn on e4. Okay, no problem. I think I've got a reasonable position out of the opening. Huh? What is this? Just when I said I got a reasonable position out of the opening, my opponent has just picked up a pawn. That's pretty sad. And he's right, this is just a free pawn. So he actually refuted my line. So this is the reason why castling on the queen side doesn't work, because you simply drop a pawn. So I must revisit these lines because I have forgotten what happens after d4. Now I'm going to put my bishop to c5 and then question the queen and ask where it wants to go. Hi Tanmay, yes, I'm going to give you the tournament link. Here you go. This is the tournament link. Alright, b4, bishop d6, okay. Just trying my method to just blend this bishop, but yeah, I don't think it's going to help that much. Bishop c5, no, definitely not, because bc5, queen b2, rook b1 and b7 was a mate. d4, wow, that's a nice move by my opponent. So, rook e8 takes x takes, king a7. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to play rook e8 first. So I'm considering queen e8, but I don't know if my opponent will like take it and all. But let's see. He took. Pretty brave, huh? So I've seen this, a small trick to make sure I win something, but but I don't know if I'm going to like uh, stick in this game for a really long time. So I'm not sure. Bishop e5 looks good, but bishop e7, rook d7. It's not easy. Okay, let's go bishop f8. Okay. Opponent wants to take this pawn. F4, rook check. He might just win the pawn, right? Okay, let's see. Threatening queen h1 mate, but nope, he has seen it. My opponent has seen it. Not much can be got from this game, I think. Oh, he's making pre-moves and all. Oh. Oh, I thought I lost. Just the checks should not end. That should be the trick here. That was a lucky escape. I think for a moment he did not know what to play, but yeah, it was really lucky. So finally we have a break and it gives us a good chance to see what happened in the other games. Yeah, the 3 versus 2 is losing, definitely losing. Ankit Agrawal, that's Raunak Sadhwani. Shivans Chaturvedi, you will have to wait for your turn. I think we have already quite some moderators now for our channel. Alright. So Raunak Sadhwani is 4/4. No problems for him. Perfect score right now. And GB Harshvardhan is also playing. Then I think that he's the only Indian with 4/4, right? Raunak Sadhwani, that's the name I see. Then Pragnananda, what about Prague? He's on 3, okay. So what happened to DK Sharma? In this game he lost. Okay, so let's go to so I think this was Moro. Which Moro? I don't know which Moro, but yeah, Vianney played this game as black and He lost this one. Yeah, it's all theory. Somewhere here went wrong. Yeah, c5. c5 is the move. Rook e7. Oh, the bishop is just not having any square. Okay, now I'm playing against Susal D Silva. I think it's a young, talented player from Sri Lanka. Yeah, probably not. I thought there was a break. My opponent was asking me if there was a break. Alright, so here I'm probably going to employ a very deadly weapon. The weapon with which I have won against some grandmasters. So I'm going to unleash my dangerous weapon if my opponent plays castles. If he doesn't play, then I won't reveal it. Oh, he does, so I just go g5. This was my plan. And we go bg7, bishop g4. Okay. g4? No, that is too much, no? Okay, considering s6 g5, we can't say that. But okay, never mind. Just for fun. I'm going to move my king to h8 and get the break. f5 is coming. I think what happens with f5 is I also get d5 later if he takes eventually. I thought there was going to be a break, but there's no break. Yeah. Hi Haridev. I'm not sure, Hawk, if Hikaru lost because I wasn't really checking. But please update if he actually lost. Let me know. Bishop e6. क्या करें? I don't think I should exchange, especially when I am down in material. No exchange. Okay, let's go c6 and then let's go d5 or bishop c5. इसका कोई उत्तर होना चाहिए. If there is no उत्तर for d5, then we can't really play d5. So what is lacking in our position? We need more pieces. But we need a knight and I'm desperately missing the knight. Okay, I'll just play rook f7, waiting move. I'm actually silently intending to go d5. Then maybe rook f8. On d4 maybe e4. Oh, Vatsal Singh, thank you very much. d5 takes. Let's go d5. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Alright, c4, no problem. Okay, let's go rook d8, takes. Yeah, two perfect pre-moves. Rook c1. What do I do next? Which piece shall we improve? I think I'll go a5, but that's... I want to get this bishop somewhere. Okay, so finally I got my bishop to d6. thought it's a long shot to get bishop to b8 and then queen d6, but now it actually seems that it's very likely. You are right. Vatsal Singh is saying there are 19 players. Wow. Rook c6. I am not getting anything for free. That is there. But I can go queen f5. But no, I need to be careful here. Because rook d6 ideas are coming. If I go queen f5, there was rook d6 followed by queen b8 because my king was on h8. So this is a prophylactic move. I'm just preventing my opponent's sneaky idea. Hello, chessist. How are you doing? The big news tonight is that Arjun Erigisi won the tournament in Portugal, a very strong tournament, and Gukesh D bagged second place in the same tournament. So in that particular event, Gukesh only lost to Arjun. He won all the remaining games. And in case of Arjun, he just drew one game and won all the remaining games. So he's actually got a lot of rating points from the tournament. This has started to look slightly dangerous for my opponent. No? With the pawn on f3, I can play queen h3 next, just to scare my opponent a little bit. Just enough to scare. Okay, let's go. Okay, now I'm threatening bishop into g3. What will he do against it? Oh, he's allowing. Okay. He wants to put his queen to h3. bg3, fg3, f2. I'll just pin him first. I just dropped the bishop, which my opponent did not realize. Queen g3, king g3. Okay, rook e3, f3, f2. Let's go. Rook g8. I need to go rook g8. Yeah, this is fun. Have I trapped this rook? I don't know. Looks very weird. I missed this. I don't think I'm going to win this one. No chance. Yeah, this is gone. Well played by my opponent. And let's come back. So we were watching whose game? We were going to watch Raunak Sadhwani's game. So let's come to, where is Raunak? This is not Raunak's game. This is Raunak's game. Okay. So he has drawn his game. He's used the Pirk defense and he's drawn this one. Well, I like White's position. So forcing, everything was just forcing. It was as if an entire game was just prepared. Wow. So they just exchanged everything and then eventually reached this king and pawn end game. Alright. Roman Ovechkin. Okay. Pragnananda drew his game against Roman Ovechkin in this particular line. It's not really an ambitious line for white, but you get a playable position out of the opening. G Jen has won. Wow, okay. Look at this position, the queen and the rook. Seems like a very terrible king hunt. So I'm really curious, how did he manage to get an attack going? So he played a4 and then he played g5. Important to note that there are no pieces in front of black's kingside pawns. Wow. And h7. And now rook h8 is coming, yeah? Gone. Game over. Tata. That was a very convincing win by G Jain. Jam is correct. Yes, Vatsal. Arjun is returning back. He is actually playing another tournament from tomorrow. So after that, Arjun will be back, and then we can do a stream with him. And Raunak, the comment by Jam is 100% true. Raunak has just won a game in a classical tournament in Innsbruck, and he's actually playing in Title Tuesday now. Unbelievable, no? There was a time where people used to say, oh, okay, your game is over, relax, prepare for your next round opponent. But this generation is different. They also managed to play a tournament in between a tournament, win prize money there as well. Okay, so now enough of Reddy. I'm going to try some gambits. But my opponent is not letting me do that. With big defense, you can't really hope for any gambits. I am actually disappointed that there is no opportunity to gambit a pawn here. Now I think I have got a chance. I'll play knight f3 and I'll play pawn to d4. Bishop f7, is it coming now? Not yet. Not yet. No, not yet. I was considering this. Bishop f7, king f7, knight d5, king g8, knight e6, queen e6. No, this is a proper Philidor now. My opponent is from Sweden. Okay, I'm going g4. Alright, let's go all in. This is the gambit. My opponent is not impressed. He says, I don't want to take your pawn. Instead, he offered his own pawn and said, a gambit for a gambit. Okay, I'll go here. If he takes this pawn, then I will pick up this tasty pawn on f7. Yeah, this is a tasty pawn. If you take the bishop, knight e5, and then thank you very much. But my opponent is clever. He understood what I was hoping to do, and he's played king f8. And now I'm asking the question: h3, dear bishop, यहाँ से चले जाओ. And my opponent has obliged. Okay, queen d3. अभी यहाँ से चले जाओ. e5 pawn. I'm attacking the e5 pawn. So apparently only Pragnananda, no, Raunak Sadhwani is leading. No, Raunak is in the second spot, let's say, because he's on 4.5. There are a lot of players on 5/5 already. I think a free pawn, right? Free pawn to free pawn. Take the knight, queen, take the bishop. No, it won't work out, so I'm just going to play queen e2. Yes, ye dil mange move, that's true. So seems like you already bossed Sher-Shah. Or are you just saying it on the basis of the trailer? Okay, I'm deliberately allowing rook d1 because I want my queen to come to f4. Thank you, Raghav Gupta. Raunak drew already. Yes, he drew his game. No, right now he's playing against Sanan Sujiro. This is the game that's currently being played by Raunak. King e8. Let's go King g2. Run with the king. Bishop c5. Okay. Wow. Too much attack. And my opponent's rating is 1900. Wow. These juniors have become really strong. Okay, so c3, rook f4, cb4, bishop f3. Can't do anything, so I need to give my queen here. Okay, knight g5, bishop g5. This is very much in my opponent's favor. Okay, queen check. Is it gone already? This is bad. Look at my king. So the gambit with g4 has turned really nasty. Oh, h6 is giving a rook. ये जो है king h4 इसको easily पकड़ नहीं है. This is gone. I thought, what? Why is my opponent not checkmating? He could have just done that here. No, bishop takes pawn. Okay, I really want to check the accuracy of this game. Let's see. Game review. Oh, I don't see that option. Never mind, I'll see it later. So we have Suyog Wak playing against Yuri Kuzubov. Yuri Kuzubov has come to India many times and has also won tournaments in India. Yeah, this is coming from a Catalan, very clear. But Suyog Wak has a very solid position, no weaknesses as such. He can just take the pawn, I think, and the b3 pawn is hanging. I don't know, probably missed it because after knight b3, knight could come to d2. NM Sahil ka game dikhao. Okay, let's see Sahil's game. Sahil, let's see. His username is. Okay, I'll have to just check his stream and get his username. Hold on. By the way, he's also streaming. You can also follow his stream on. I think this is his stream. You can follow him here. And what is his username? Crazy Martian. Okay, that's his ID. So that's his channel link I have dropped. Alright. And let's see what he is doing. Where is Crazy Martian? So Crazy Martian is white in this game. And knight g4, wow, triple pawns. Here, king h3 is the worst move because rook h1 is a mate. Just saying. This should be possible to make a draw, I think. But everything depends on time. Oh. For a moment I thought it's lost, but yeah, it's lost. Oh, why is lost in this one? Question of one tempo. So let me just see. This king and pawn game is really interesting. Here, this is okay. This move I'm not sure. I think just king h2 and just bring the king out. But this is a really committed decision. I think this position is lost because king can just come. Like if just king f6, I don't know what move he has. g4, just come king e5 and then run here. But even this should be lost, no? He played h4. King h2, king f6, king g1, king e5, king f2, king f4. Oh, this is also lost. So g3 is forced. So this is like a force win, and his opponent, national master Rosenberg, played really well. Okay, my hunch is that this came from a London system because I have a feeling he plays London a lot. Yeah, this is a London system. Yeah. So that was Sahil's game. Let's come to Prague. Prague has won the game. We have next game. I'm playing against woman FIDE master Tylee. Okay. So d4. Let's go Budapest. Let's play the beautiful Budapest with e5, and on de there is knight g4. Bishop f4. I want to go knight c6. Knight f3. Let's go bishop check. And you all know that a3 there is knight takes pawn. a4 there is knight d3 mate. So this is a popular trap. Obviously my opponent won't take the bishop because of this mate on d3. So now just supporting the bishop, supporting the knight. I want to go castle next. Play a5. If he's not careful, I will go a4. So that's very important for him to play b4. h3. Let's go bishop b7. I think this knight can come to g6 and then to h4. So that is my big plan. And once I go to h4, I can play h2. Sam Bhai, correct. Which tournament will Nihal play next? Classical, I am not sure, but is playing the Junior Speed Chess Championship on August 30. And सैम भाई यस हम हर ट्यूसडे को यहाँ पे रहते हैं, आप जुड़ सकते हो हमेशा as usual. And now queen g5 is a very annoying threat. I don't know how my opponent is going to deal with that. It's going to be difficult. e4, I'll just take the pawn. So Budapest magic, or should I say just that my opponent played really a bad move. Queen g5 पे क्या होगा? That is my question. Queen g5 पे क्या होगा? g3? g3. Then knight will come to f5. Okay, rook f2. Let's go rook e8. Attacking this pawn. And then we take, and then take, and then we play queen e3. Now this rook will join the party very soon. Bishop g3 what? What is the idea? Rook a8. Queen को यहाँ से भगाओ. Okay, now knight is fine on g6. I can say h5, h4 and push this bishop. I think this is a very comfortable position for the black player. QGD, chess for amateur. This is a Budapest system, so I can't say if it is suiting you or not because it's a gambit. Sometimes you need to like really give a pawn. Most cases you get back the pawn, and the positions that you get are slightly different from the usual Queen's Gambit, so I wouldn't say it's close to Queen's Gambit at all. Okay, can I go Rook a4 and attack this pawn? Why not? And then can I go Queen c5 and pin this rook? Why not? This bishop is not doing anything, so let's come back to e6. Simple chess. Sahil Tuku is winning. Really, I will check his game. How to see live ratings of players who are not in top 100? This I am not sure. Personally, I am also not sure. Sorry about that. I want to attack this pawn. To attack this pawn, the knight has to be here. So let's go. Let's go to c4. Simple chess. Okay, my opponent doesn't want me to go there. All my opponents are pretty strong. Okay, bishop c4, rook b6. What can I do? How about rook a6? Okay, let's try rook a6. On bishop c1 I had knight b4 in mind. King g3, good reminder, my king is not doing anything, so let it come to f7. Take, no problem. Bishop e2. Can't do much. I need to push this bishop away because it's troubling me a lot. Okay, at least the bishop is running, and one of my pieces can do something else. So I'm going to play rook c3, take this pawn, but yeah, still not working. Now c4 is hanging. Let's see. Rook d2. Do I need to take the rook? I don't think so. Yeah, this pawn I can take for free. I can take this also. And then, oh, I was going to play this, but fortunately I saw that it doesn't work. Oh, bd5. Ta-dan, ta-dan. That was a huge blunder. Wow, that was a lucky win, I think. My opponent came really close. Okay, so here Master Sahil is winning. Wow, so he's beaten a FIDE master. That is great. Is it London again? No, this time his opponent played Pip defense. Okay. Let's see what he did. Right now these knights look really good, and he has just exchanged them off. Here black was threatening knight h3, which was very well spotted by Sahil. g3. Oh. Oh, this is nice. In this position, rook d3 is normal, but he did something out of the box. Gave up the exchange. Obviously, position is clearly better for black, but I think he had some practical chances. Oh, black is doing really good. How did you win this one? Oh, the King Circus. After hg4, why is the bar going down? Oh, there is a nice moment here. Queen g5. Idea is if the queen goes to g6, you go queen h4, check followed by the fork, and that's unstoppable. But he missed it. He did not go for it. He went fg4 and eventually got a very similar tactic. Okay, I think I'm now playing against Ziaur Rahman's son. d4. Which opening shall I go? I'll go for Budapest, I think. On c4 I will go e5. Budapest knight takes upon knight g4. I just thought is leading. Then Raunak Sadhwani is on 6 out of 7 right now. I want to go g5 though. Let's go b4 check and do knight 3 e7. Bishop c3, bc3. I don't know, I've already forgotten what move to make in this position. Okay, let's castle. g4, let's go b6. Bishop b7. Queen d2, queen e6. Threatening pawn. Prananda is on 5.5 bar 7 and Raunak is 6 bar 7. So these are two top players I see. Okay, so let's go king h8 and make place for this knight to come to g8. Yes, Harsh Mishra, you are right. You play Queen's Gambit, but you want to try Budapest. Just for a mature, don't try Budapest just because I am trying Budapest. I would suggest that you take a look at your style and see which opening suits your style. If you think if you're an aggressive player and you like dynamic chess, then I would say yes, Budapest is for you. But if that's not the case, then not a good idea to try Budapest. You can try it as a surprise, but not as your main line. Okay, so he wants to take this pawn. I'm saying queen e6. Obviously, white's position is amazing in this moment. Double pawns and this khatarnak pawn on e5. White can simply play f4 also. I think it's really good. But my opponent is taking a lot of time, so that could work in my favor. I would love to take, but no, I'm just a pawn down, so that really hurts. Okay, rook e8, question this pawn a little bit. f4, f6, takes. ef6, I might also get rook e2. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't go for it. Okay, I'll take this, no problem. Knight b8, what happens? attacking the rook, attacking the bishop, also attacking this pawn. Let's see. This is going to be fun. Rook c7, take the bishop. Botnik is not in his form now. Even last TT he wasn't in top. Nitul Diori, you are right. I am sleeping. That is perfect. Tournament link is here. Why play Budapest? You can play Budapest if you want some attack from the very beginning, because there are a lot of opportunities to attack your opponent. But I can't say if there's going to be like a successful attack. You can attempt to attack. That could be one of the reasons to play the Budapest Gambit. Rook e8, knight check, king h8, rook f7, rook e3, king f4, rook e4, king g5, rook e5, knight f5. Not going to help. So I need to move my rook. Take a look at some of the games in Budapest. If you like the games, then you can take Budapest as your main choice. I don't know, it's just giving a check. For what though? Just for increment probably. Now I'm going to go knight a6. Question this rook. The knight has come to c5. A little improvement. This knight can also jump to e4 in a moment. g6. Okay. g6, rook g6, king f7. I don't know. I think I must definitely take it. There's just no choice. So I just played it. Okay, my opponent is down to less than 10 seconds. He can't move this knight, you know, that's a tragedy in this position for him. King g7, what will he do? What will he do, king g7? The knight is lost, right? So he's saying, if you attack my knight, I will attack your knight. But unfortunately, this knight on f7 is under a pin. So I just won a knight, which is good news for me. Give a check. Move the rook, attack the pawn, attack this pawn, capture the pawn, then go back and then support the knight, support it, give a check. I think this is something that I might win. Give a check. Okay, fun. Okay, so I won these pawns. Check is done. Another check we do. It's just not leaving. Okay, so this is Rook Knight versus Rook Knight. Okay, let's see what happens. This is a mate. Okay, so that was again a lucky escape. So today I think I just won a lot of losing games. Alright, let's see what about Pragnananda. I think who was leading? Yeah, did I blunder a rook? Really? Where? I saw the message late. Thank you, thank you. Go back. Where? Let me see. Where did I blunder a rook? I don't think I blundered a rook. So let's see. Can you tell me the move number? What was the best move for white when the knight got trapped? Oh, there. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so this position, the knight was trapped. Yeah. Yeah, I think, see, in a winning position, you can just simply play slow moves, no? Like, just play king g4, king h5. Just play rook f5. There's no need for g6. I think in this position already is not so easy. Maybe rook f6, then knight. Yeah, rook f6 was probably better. Not rook and b6, maybe rook f6. King g7, just maintain the rook. And now you're threatening various checks. So this was, I think, the turning moment. And then where do you think I blundered the rook? Yeah, I won a drawn endgame, I think, yes. No, if the knight was pinned also, how can he take the rook? I think I did not blunder anything, I'm certain. I mean, I did not blunder the rook. Definitely not. Rook f4 check, let's see. Where did I give rook f4 check? Let's see. Rook f4 check, the king cannot take the rook. Pawn knight is supporting it. Yeah. Without pawn, you are confident that you will win. Is it a theoretical winning position? No, I don't think it's a theoretically winning position. It should be a drawn endgame, but yeah, thank you Nitul for that confirmation. Okay, because already I think tonight I have already blundered a rook on e8 once. So now there is a 6-minute break. Alright. So how many rounds are over? 8 rounds are over. No problem, no problem. Shubham Barda, hello. Thank you very much. Alright. So let's see who is leading right now. Who should we cheer for? Raunak is on 7 out of 8. We have not even seen one complete game of Raunak. Alright, so Raunak Sadhwani is 7/8. I think we'll have to definitely check. At least we can check his previous game. Alright, 2 queens on the board. Look at this. Look at this. Alright, so let's see. Again b3. Alright. This position can also come from Sicilian. Okay? In this, just know, remember this position. I will bring the same position from Sicilian. You see the same position. I got it from Sicilian. So what Raunak is actually doing is trying the b3 Sicilian, and he's going to play knight c3 and castle on the queen side. I think yes, he does that. By the way, Raunak was live a few days back on chess.com India's YouTube channel, on this channel. I asked him a lot of questions, and if you want to know his process of how he thinks, of how he prepares during the tournament, I think that's a good stream to watch. To be objective, this position is very much in black's favor, I think, because this bishop on b2 not doing much. How did Raunak change the game? Let's see. Rook e8. Okay, rook 8, queen 8, queen b7, bishop c1, h5, bishop g5. Wow! After h4, it looks very scary to me, but Raunak has his own pawn here. So he played a6, a7, a8 queen, and his opponent resigned, because if you play h1 queen, there is a mate in 2. Oh, that was pity for his opponent. But great, Raunak has won this game and is now on 7 out of 8. We have 3 more games to go and anything can happen, you know. And Hikar is also on 7 bar 8. But Fedosif is leading the tournament right now with 7.5. And among the Indians, Pranananda is in the second position with 6.5 bar 8. Isn't this similar to Grand Prix position? You are right. Sam is cheering for me. Wow. There are very few people who actually cheer for me. So welcome to the Niranjan's chess club. By the way, I do have a chess club on chess.com. You can join it if you want to play a tournament every Saturday. Alright, coming back. Let's see what happened in other games. Crazy Martian has won. I think that was his previous game. Oh, his opponent did not turn up. Alright, so that was probably a free point. He won the game by default. Vianney has lost his game to Talk Chess. Okay. I did not know that this opening is called the Great Snake Variation. Why is it called the Great Snake Variation? Is it because of this? Is it because of this? I don't know. It's called the Great Snake Variation. Okay. Alright, what's the matter? What happened? E4. DE4. What happens on DE4? Right? Game is beginning. Okay, let's go E4. I have played against Road to GM 3000 many times on chess.com. By the way, Andrew Tang versus Raunak Sadhwani. Don't want to miss that. Philidor. Okay, so now I'm going to try the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix system. Ah, that hurts. He wants to capture my Grand Prix bishop. Grand Prix. You can take my Grand Prix bishop, but you can't take my knight yet. My plan was simple, but yeah, now this is a mistake, obviously. Anybody, do you want to spot the move for white? It is knight g5, threatening mate and also threatening knight e6. And both these threats are not possible to diffuse. So I'm at least winning an exchange. Now I'm considering knight f6, e5, takes, h6, takes. I think I'm winning. I am winning. Knight f6 is met by e5. So the power of Grand Prix is great, huh? You can't ignore it. Rook f6. Aha. Queen takes pawn check. Ondu chikku tuguri. Then what we do? I think I'll just come back and say I'm threatening knight h7 again. Yeah, this is an awkward position to play. Raunak is not giving up on his b3, still playing b3. Very confident that he's going to score points with the first move b3. In fact, in one of the previous streams, he said that he's also made a DVD or a video series on b3. Yeah, the kids are really trending these days with pawn b3. Rook a4, wow, you have to look at that move. This was a mouse slip, by the way. Could anyone guess that it was a mouse slip? It's actually a mouse slip. I never intended to go d4. I wanted to go knight e4. Rook f5, just take. Because then I get to take this rook, and the rook is the only defender, I think, apart from the knight. This bishop is okay. Once I take this rook off, I will be able to attack better. Alright, a quick look at Raunak's game. Raunak is white. We played rook a4. What a move. Okay, so rook e5. Can I play rook takes f8 check? Can I play that move? King f8. Knight e6, rook e6. Okay, first let me take this rook. Then now I can play rook f8. You see what I did with that trick there? If he takes queen f8, there is a mate. If he takes bishop f8, there is a mate. If he takes king f8, there is a fork. Tata, that's all. Mic drop. I think I'm going to win this one. Yes, thank you very much. Road to GM. It was fun playing this game. Alright, next game. Here we have Raunak versus Penguin GM. Both are on 7 points. Penguin GM 1 is Andrew Tang, a very popular streamer as well. Very good in this speed and bullet chess. Pratham, I am Indian, but of course I can speak Marathi. Link for my club. Sakuni Mama in thumbnail. Really? Oh, really? I should check the thumbnail then. Oh, nice. I don't think I would have thought of this. But yeah, really crazy. Nitul Diori, you have great ability to connect things. I would never have thought that I was posing like Shakuni Mama, but you can make out with a thumbnail that it's not me, but only my face is being used in the thumbnail. Hello Vishnu Singh. Pratham, I can speak Marathi, but I'm from Karnataka. But mainly, if you learn a bit of South and North Indian languages, you can also understand other languages. What a game. Thank you very much. That was good. Rahul Krishna, I just missed your message. Thanks for cheering for me. Great to know. Alright, so this is Raunak versus Andrew Tang. With the queen on d3, obviously Andrew must be really confident. And you see this move, king h7. I think h4 can be interesting. He goes for h4, wow. Gh4 obviously not possible because of queen h6 mate. And g5 pawn cannot be defended, so just hg5. If hg5, there's queen g5. I think now he can also take the pawn on h6. Just take that pawn. c6, this I don't understand. This was his idea, to play bishop e7 and bishop f6, but yeah, I don't think it's going to help so much because queen d1, there is bishop b3, d3. What will he do now? d2 is coming. Yeah, that's sad. He finds the only move to survive for a long time, I think. Queen e5, queen b3. He still has some practical chances. After rook d1, if rook c1, then he has to play queen b7 check and just come back. I don't know what is the idea for rook c1. Oh, perpetual queen f7, queen f8 draw. Draw. He'll find this. Escape. Raunak Sadhwani has escaped. He'll just take knight g7, I think. Just take the queen. Wow. Finds the only move. King g3. And then he has to find king f4. Wow. What a draw this is. d1 knight? No. d1 queen. And now the game changes. Suddenly Raunak is winning. Wow. What a twist in the story. Now Raunak is winning. He's managed to break the coordination between the rooks. And I think these 2 pawns are really powerful. Now f7 is coming. What a game. What a game this is. I think I must definitely tweet about this game. Wow, what a finish. What a killer game this is. Must definitely make a tweet. Okay, I'll download this game and make a tweet. It's amazing game. What a game. I think this game had many moments where Raunak had to find only moves. It was like walking on a tight rope, and there were so many moments where he could have simply gone wrong, but I think this is amazing. Okay, just tweeted about it. Escoli. Yeah, do not spam. Why spam? We've got 89 likes. Let's go to 100 likes. Pragnananda is playing against Exotic Princess, that is Jubava, and Parag Maksudlu is playing against Raunak Sadhwani. Okay, so this is Carol Khan. 2 knights. Let's go. h3, bishop f3, queen f3, e3, e6. Let's go d3. Yeah, this is okay. Now let's go h4. This is a rare move. It's coming from my secret recipe. Secret recipes from my chess kitchen. I want to castle as soon as possible and maybe sacrifice my knight on d5 and open the e line. That's a dream start. If I get that, amazing. Okay, while my opponent is thinking, let's take a quick look at this game. This is a Berlin story. Raunak has played the Berlin. Both the players are on 8 points, and if you look at the standings, 4 players are on 8. Hikaru, Raunak, Jubava and Parag Maksudlu. So I will also take a look at Hikaru Nakamura. Knight e7. I don't know. Why do they play knight e7? Why? Black will definitely not castle here, right? Right? I don't think so. Where is Hikaru? Let's see. Hikaru is playing against Andrikin Dmitry. Hikaru is black. He's played the Queen's Gambit. Knight f2. He could go knight f2. Okay, he's gone a5. Finally, we see a move. Now I'm simply threatening ed5. If my opponent sees it, good. If he doesn't see it, it's good too. Okay, knight b5. Questioning the bishop. Bishop b8, bishop b4, queen b6. I think I can go here. If this knight moves from d7, game is khatam with queen f6. But yes, my opponent is really putting all his efforts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bishop on b5 now. Because I want to go queen f6, okay? And push this rook away. And maybe rook h3, rook f3 is a funny idea. And now can I play queen takes d5? That would be an ultimate pleasure. But I don't think that's likely to happen. I want to go queen f6. And there I got my chance. And it's going to be game over very soon. Before I do that, I think I'll just play g4. First take this rook. No problem. Push the knight away. It's gone. White is winning this position. If he moves the knight, mate. If he doesn't move the knight, bishop is lost, knight is also lost. Mating threat. Yeah. This is a nice win. Let's come to Pranam Maksudlu versus Raunak Sadhwani. Raunak Sadhwani is black in this position. And I think he has great chances. This a4 pawn could be a target. Rook could come to e4. But b4? Wow. AB, CB, CB. Rook b2, rook e4. King f3, rook d4. Still, I think he can take the pawn. Yeah. Push the pawn on b3. So that is why rook b2 was not right. So rook d4, very correct. ab5, bishop b5. Equal position again. Both sides. I think it's going to be a draw. I don't see a way for him to lose this one. This is going to be a draw. I don't see any winning idea for white. Just play king f6, king e7, but this I don't know whether this was necessary. This only Raunak can say. I think he will eventually play king f6 and even exchange the pawn with g5. Then we had Pragnananda playing against Jubava, and Pragnananda is having a great position. Look at this, pawn on g5 has already passed all the exams, it feels like. So this pawn is going to enjoy the vacation. Are you a stoic? Beta Zero. I'm trying to be one. I've read all the books by Ryan Holiday, but just because I read the book doesn't make me a stoic. But there are still certain aspects of my life where I need to improve a lot. So every now and then I do try, but I'm not there yet. I can't say I managed to be a stoic all the time. Sharon Vishwas, good observation. Anon, you were right. Tanon got a little greedy, but I think nevertheless it was a very exciting contest between the two star players. Yes, Kohli is saying whoever wins, he'll be your best friend. You want to get Maggie to it. So will you be cooking Maggie? Prananda is going to win this. So with 7.5, he's likely to jump to 8.5. There are a lot of positive comments for Prananda in the game comments. Amazing. So this is likely to be a very exciting contest. See, if you look at the poll, the voting poll, then Raunak was 37, Brag for 53%. But right now, if you look at Raunak's position, oh, his opponent has managed to uh, get a bishop, and Hikaru has lost. That's the news. With 4 queens on the board, how did he lose? Let's see. It's like both the queens, both the players promoted their pawn to queen, and now this mate is unavoidable. Wow. So that means Raunak has a good chance to win this event. If he holds this, he can still create magic. But Parag Maksudlu will play till the very end. We have Sahil here winning. Wow. So Sahil has got 4.5 points, which is a very good, I think, very good score. And this is my game. Harsha Bharat Koti is playing. Alright. Coming back to this game. Moonstone in the chat says this is going to be a really long game, and I agree. This is going to be a long game. Black will keep playing rook f1, rook f2, rook f3. Sorry, not rook f3, but just rook f2, rook f1. Thank you, yes, Kohli. You are also open. Awesome. Twitter ID. My Twitter ID is this one. Okay. This is my Twitter ID. This is going to be a draw. Rook bishop versus rook is anyway a draw. I cannot agree to that generalization because there are some rook bishop versus rook positions which are lost. So I can't really say that. I would suggest that you study the Philidor's endgame on rook bishop versus rook. Then you will know what I mean. The ending of my game. I think the ending of my game was pretty simple. I just told myself that I want to play queen f6, but the knight on b7. So I should pin the knight. Step 1 is done. Eliminate the knight. Go queen f6. Mate on g7. Knight f5. Take the rook. I again want to play queen g7. Who is stopping me from playing queen g7? It's a knight on f5, so I play g4, push the knight away, and he decided to give up the knight, and then this f6 and queen s7. That was the story of my game. Coming back, Parag Maksudlu has made progress, and this is not so easy. It's not so easy now. Yeah, this is a drawing method. You just keep king and rook next to each other. It also works as a good drawing method. Oh, the evaluation bar is just jumping. I think this is lost. For a moment, yes, he was lost, and now he's threatening bishop c6. Bishop c6. Oh, it's gone. So Raunak came really close to making it to top 3, but now I'm not sure. This was, I think, the last chance. Bishop d5. King. This rook, pin the rook. Maybe that was the last chance. Okay, now I'm playing against Korchmar Vasily. E4, let's play e5. Knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, knight f6, scotch pin, scotch. 4 knights is equal to 4 knights, castle, castles, d3, d6. Take the knight and play queen e7. All this is standard theory. The reason we take the knight is because we don't want the knight to come to d5 and trouble us. Knight f5, queen f8, no problem, right? At least I don't see any problem. I don't see any problem, so I can go for it. That was close. Anish beat with it a few minutes back. Yeah, you're right. Beta Zero, I am always there in Title Tuesday. So you can always come here with a cup of coffee. Enjoy the Title Tuesday with me here. Yes, you're right. It was a CCT game. Amazing. The chat has great memory these days. Knight h6. Oh. Bishop g5. Wow, my opponent has just crushed me. It's crushing. Thank you. I think that was not the best move by my opponent. Maybe rook d1 would have been better. So what about Pragnananda though? What happened to his standing? So this is the last round. Pragnananda is on 8.5 bar 10. So he is our best chance. Let's see. Pragnananda is playing black here. And if he wins, I think he will make it to top 3. f4. Wow. Okay, let's go and then go rook h8. Just attacking the pawn, nothing much happening actually. White is winning here. Take. He's threatening bg6. Will that hurt me? Yes, it's going to hurt. So, e8 queen anyway. This is winning. Takes. Yeah, I understood. I understood it slightly late. Yeah, this is lost. Okay, so this Title Tuesday I'll be ending with just 6 points. Not that great. I think there are not even any trap to play for here. Okay, let's go. Let's see Pragnananda. So Pragnananda is having a terrible position right now with his king completely busted. I would say the fi square is completely in white's favor. But the question remains, can Pragnananda create a miracle here? He's got 8.5 points. Can he do some magic? That is the question. Wow. Let's see. Queen h7 check is threatened. If I goes rook g8, then this queen takes h5 check, and after king f8 knight g6. Oh, this is going to be terrible. Rook h8, but this queen g6 and then knight f5 I think is coming. It's deadly. Deadly knight. Even if you give a check, this king goes to h2. Yeah, this is unstoppable, I think. Wow. Amazing play by RD Forever from Kazakhstan. This grandmaster is from Kazakhstan. Prananda attempts to eliminate the knight, which could create more havoc. But nevertheless, I think this position. Oh, d7 and the queen is lost. Oh, what a geometry. Yeah. So with this, Prananda loses, and we are now shifting our focus to Raunak Sadhwani, because if he wins, he will top the board among the Indians. Queen f4, rook h6, free piece. Ah, he gets it. He gets it. Free piece. Now this is his game. The bishop is covering h7. And I think he has everything in control after knight e4, and the rook will also come, join the party, and it's game over. Knight g5. I think that's going to be a good finish, but no, he goes for knight g3, bishop e4. Rook g2 will come very soon. Yeah. This game is going to be Raunak's. And there's no sign of stalemate because there is a pawn on e3. So stalemate is out of question, and there is mate. Wow. So Raunak wins this game, and we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see where he goes, because he's got 9 points out of 11. Raunak is on 9, and this is probably on the 7th spot. So yes, Raunak and Prananda, they are next to each other, 7th and 8th place. Let's wait for all the games to finish. Yes, we are on 94. So dear viewers, just click on the like button there, just like the stream, and we'll get to 100. Yes, Sam, I will try next time. I'll try my best. Two Indians in top 10. I think that will be my title of this stream. Okay, so who is left? And what happened to Sai? Sai lost his game. Okay. Ji Jane. Okay. Param Maksudlu wins the title Tuesday. Wow. Okay. Param Maksudlu wins the title Tuesday. And what about the other standings? So let's take a look. So Raunak finishes 7th, yeah? Oh, but Prague is 13th, so it's not in top 10. Alright, so I think Raunak Sadhwani will be on the thumbnail at the end of the stream. And now Harsha Bharatkoti and Nubair, they are enjoying some blitz games. Seems like it. Alright. 100 likes done. Thank you, Shubham. Yeah, Hikaru also lost the last game. You're right, Anon. And nice finish by Raunak. Yes, definitely a nice finish. And all of you, if you have not watched the video we did this week, do watch the videos. I think my favorite one is the one with I think with the one meant for the rating range between 0 to 1200, 0 to 1400. I think this I can't recommend enough, so you can definitely check this video. And with that, I think it's time for me to end the stream. Dear moderators, Shubham, the Hawk, Vatsil Singh, and Swayam, thanks for being here with me on this Title Tuesday. It was really fun doing this stream. It would have been a really great stream if Raunak would have finished or Prag would have finished in top 3. Would have asked them to come on the stream. But this was not meant to be. In this Title Tuesday, Raunak finished 7th. So kudos to him for finding time to play a Title Tuesday event during the tournament. We wish him all the best for his classical event. And I'll be back with another video or another stream. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Good night.